Hello guys, today I want to talk about Jake Paul, winner of Best YouTuber Award for Teen Choice Awards. Now I can hear you saying, oh, you're just a twat for talking about him, you just want to leech off of him. And you're wrong, Teen Choice Awards made me realize that he became an idol for our generation. A generation which unfortunately I am part of. And he's a person that won't be affected by any criticism because most of his fans are following him blindly, dismissing every single opinion that is against Jake Paul, and that is not okay. So I want to expose his bullshit to the world once and for all. Recently, Jake Paul went to H3 Podcast in the hopes of responding to the criticism in an honest way, which was somewhat of a failure. Everyone is capable of realizing that Jake Paul is analyzing every single word he says to make sure that people won't use them against him, but he didn't do a very good job at it. So I'm here to use his words against him. But we all know that his apology to every single shit he makes is,
Because everyone makes mistakes. Everyone's got to be made fun of,
which is straight up trash because every single normal being wouldn't fuck up every single month, unlike Jake Paul. He says that he learns from his mistakes, but when he is asked about a situation to which he considers that he deserves to get hate, he just dodges the question, saying that he tries to forget every single thing he gets criticized for.
Trying to go through the list, man. I forget. I don't even I try to forget all the things I get criticized for. Um, I think with trying to think. There's a lot of things I get criticized for.
That's okay.
That's pretty odd. I don't think people could learn from the stuff they forget. But oh wait, you're a hypocrite. Of course you're capable of that. And not just that, but you don't consider any of the hate justified, because throwing everyone in with constructive criticism, or just criticism in general, or as you would like to put it, kids that like drama, in the category of haters.
My thoughts are I would never lie to my fans. This happened.
How would you know? I mean, how do you have that level?
This is when I've lost my calm. He claims that he would never lie to his fans, but he lied about the neighbors trying to kill him by unscrewing the tires from the Tin 10 bus. But let's give him the benefit of the doubt, shall we? So, Jake Paul made a claim in one of his vlogs, more recent ones, that FaZe Banks assaulted Jake's assistant.
I heard what happened. I was so distraught. I was so in shock. I was so disgusted that I needed to bring this situation to light. Meg was assaulted by a man last night who is in the same community and space as us.
And I looked up at him and I realized immediately that it was Banks.
Making such a claim must have some proof behind it. I mean, saying that someone assaulted a girl is pretty much slandering if it has no proof to back it up. And luckily enough, Jake discusses about this traumatic event at the podcast.
There was multiple people there who saw it happen.
Right.
Obviously she has a bruise on her
A
neck.
pretty
You don't
pretty
just get a
bruise.
bruise from getting hit. You have to
No.
be
Yeah.
and not only that, FaZe was there.
Mhm.
He admitted to it
I
on
did.
DMs.
Yeah, I saw that.
He was like, "I was definitely there, bro."
Yeah,
And
drunk.
he said he was drunk.
Yeah.
He said he got into a fight that night, and he said he lost his phone. So clearly he was being belligerent, and he said he doesn't
Yes.
remember anything.
He claims that there are witnesses that saw the event taking place, but nobody who attended the party that isn't a member of Team 10 explained what happened. No one saw the event taking place, which is highly improbable if the event actually happened, but let's still give him the benefit of the doubt. So, Jake Paul knows that Banks assaulted her assistant because she has a bruise. Banks attended the party, he was drunk, he allegedly got into a fight, and lost his phone. I'm sorry, but what? You were certain enough to know that your assistant was assaulted because he attended the party, he got drunk, allegedly got into a fight, and lost his phone? That makes no sense whatsoever. You're making a claim without any hard proof to back it up. That if the event did happen. It sounds like a lie, because no one can just shut up about a famous person assaulting a girl at a party. At least one person would have made a video discussing about the situation and explain what happened. Assault in a public location doesn't just go unnoticed. Plus, the manager of the club claims that no police fine was ever filed. But I can hear you shouting. Logan Paul showed the police report in the video and the picture of Megan filling the police report. You're just a clickbaiting cunt. And I'm sorry to pop your bubble, but that is most likely not the police report. Showing the back of a piece of paper and saying that this is a police report doesn't make it a police report. What they could have done is show the police report and blur the private or essential information, but that would mean for them to actually have the police report. And we've seen Jake Paul get actors dressed as police officers for skit purposes, so even the picture can be faked. Unfortunately, I cannot prove 100% that both the police report and the picture are fake, but knowing how trustworthy both Jake and Logan Paul are, I have a strong feeling that they're fake. Elephant in the room, the Post Malone discussion. Oh, he fucked up so bad here. Before we get into it, I have to give kudos to Ethan for throwing Jake Paul a little bit off his comfort zone in this discussion. He starts by explaining why he went to Post Malone to deliver his merch, which is quite unusual, because it sounds like more of a method of somewhat intimidation. He wanted to go as Post himself. What would he be planning on doing with the merch, right? It's completely normal. So instead of asking him through DMs, Jake invades Post Malone's privacy, trying to confront him in case he is planning to clown on his merch. Now, the whole discussion is Jake trying to defend himself, with flawed arguments of course, and Ethan trying to understand the reason to the privacy invasion. The first argument is that Jake asked him if he can vlog, and he agreed, so the sniper shot was approved even though it wasn't specified, which is extremely dumb because any respectable YouTuber would have edited out any part that would risk a leak of an address, except Jake, of course. He tried defending himself by saying that in his opinion the sniper shot is still vlogging, but he backed out saying that he messed up. The second argument is that Post Malone was able to DM him to not post the footage anymore, but he didn't know that in Jake's vocabulary a distant full shot of his house is still vlogging. Plus, the only moment when Post was able to realize that for Jake, vlogging means a high quality background picture of his house as well, is when it's too late. He said in the podcast that he doesn't delete any of his daily videos, even if it's a clear breach of security.
The video editing software on YouTube sucks. You can't really blur it. The only way to effectively remove that footage would be to remove the video.
Which I can't, bro.
Why?
It's every day, bro.
But when he gets a lot of dislikes and hate surrounding a particular part of a vlog, he immediately deletes it, re-edits the video, and reposts it. He is the biggest douchebag I've ever met, and I really hope people will be capable of realizing that. But who am I kidding? I'll still be attacked by Jake Paulers between the age of 10 and 14 telling me I shouldn't have an opinion because Jake Paul has millions of subscribers and I have a few hundred. Honestly, I hope I'm done with Jake Paul. I know that there's still some stuff to discuss about the podcast, but I feel like they're just too straightforward, or that it'll be later down the road overused. A good example would be the I blurred the whole thing like you did, I blurred as much as I could moment. I want to thank anyone that unsubscribed from either Logan Paul or Jake Paul or even both. You made me realize that my opinion has an actual chance to be heard by their audience, so they can understand who are they idolizing. And a special thanks to anyone that was able to watch the whole video. I hope you found it entertaining, and yeah, see you in the next video, I guess.